As a music producer, it is incredibly difficult to find the perfect headphones. They either don't sound good, they're made from cheap, non-replaceable materials, or if they are built well, they cost an arm and a leg. I could only dream of a perfect producing headphone until I found these. The Sennheiser HD490 Pro, my soulmate. So what did Sennheiser do that made me fall in love with these headphones? For starters, just look at these headphones. The HD490 Pro looks and feels like it's built to last. With most headphones, the earpads get worn out and cracked, the cable bends or breaks. All that means is that your once shiny studio headphones end up in the trash in only a few years. Luckily, that's not the case with the Sennheiser HD490 Pro. The headline feature of these headphones are its earpads. The HD490 Pro comes with two sets of earpads, one in a fabric material and the other is a super soft velour material. You can swap between the two earpads, although it does take a fair bit of force to pull the earpads off and then swap the other ones back on. Both sets of earpads are machine washable, so after a few intense mixing sessions, I didn't have to worry about greasy and dirty earpads. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of spending hundreds of dollars on replacement parts or new headphones entirely, and I want to make sure every piece of gear that I invest in will last. In fact, since the earbuds, the headband pad, and the cables are all swappable, these headphones really should last years, if not decades. Now, I found both sets of earpads to be comfortable, but the velour pads in particular are really something special. These earpads make this one of, if not the most comfortable headphone that I've ever worn. At only 260 grams, the headphones are very lightweight, and you can easily forget that you're wearing them during long mixing sessions. If you are a music producer or a mixing engineer, of course you understand how important it is to be able to comfortably work for hours on end, and I was able to do that with the HD490 Pros. Now, each earpad also incorporates a channel for eyeglass frames so that comfort and seal are not compromised if you wear them. Some of our team members, such as Harley, are a really big fan of this feature. Now, when it comes to headphone cables, most companies don't give it a second thought. And if the cable stops working and it's not replaceable, then you can't use your headphones anymore. Sennheiser, however, took careful consideration here. The included mini XLR cable can be plugged into either the left or the right ear cup, and there's a little cover where you can put on the one that's not being used. There's a small amount of coiling near the top of the cable, so you don't have to worry about cable tugging or noise from the cable rustling against your body. Sennheiser also includes a 3.5mm to 6.3mm adapter, so it's easy to use these headphones with any computer or interface setup. If you upgrade to the Sennheiser HD490 Pro Plus, you also get a longer 3-meter semi-coiled cable, a hardcover carrying case, and an extra headband pad. However, those additional accessories cost you an extra $70, which isn't worth it for most people. That said, it's nice Sennheiser gives that option to the professionals who want those extra accessories. Now, as an audio professional, sound quality is, of course, of the utmost importance to me and to you, I assume, considering you're watching this video. I love the spatial sound properties and detail of an open back headphone, but oftentimes those just don't have enough bass for me. Sennheiser has solved this problem in an innovative way that gives you more bass when you want it and less when you don't. Depending on which earpads you use, you actually get a slightly different sound quality. Sennheiser calls these velour earpads the producing earpads since they provide a closer representation of how most people would be listening to music. With these earpads on, the HD490 Pro has very impressive low-end extension. Most open-back headphones tend to roll off in the sub-bass range below 100 Hz, but with these earpads, that's not the case at all, as they actually boost sub-bass frequencies. In addition to producing, I found the velour earpads are great for just listening to music. Since they have that low-end extension, you get all the spatial benefits of open-back headphones without one of their biggest traditional drawbacks. Genres of music where you need a thumping bass such as rap or EDM are still enjoyable to listen to with the HD490 Pro. On the other hand, the fabric earpads are what Sennheiser deems to be mixing earpads. With these earpads on, the headphones follow a more traditional open-back frequency response that allows you to easily discern issues in the mid and upper frequencies of your tracks. I tend to do most of my producing using the velour earpads since I found them more comfortable, and I need to hear the low end for the styles of music that I make. That said, once I get to the mixing stage of my production, I enjoyed swapping in the fabric earpads to help pick out some details. For example, it's much easier to adjust the reverb and delay on a lead vocal track in the context of a mix without hearing an overpowering bass line. The fabric earpads simply provide a more clear, detailed, and natural sound, and it adds additional value compared to just using an equalizer to adjust the sound of your headphones. Another value add that Sennheiser includes here is a license to the DearVR Mix SE plugin. This software is normally $125, but you get a lifetime license included with these headphones. It works with any DAW and creates a virtual mixing room of your choosing. By dropping the plugin on your master bus, you can listen to the mix in various simulated studio rooms and environments such as a car or a club. Now, oftentimes professional mixing headphones can run you thousands of dollars, putting them out of reach of us common folk. On the bright side though, the Sennheiser HD490 Pro comes in at a very reasonable $400. Now don't get me wrong, that's definitely not cheap. These headphones are certainly an investment, but because they're so versatile, these could be the only producing and mixing headphones that I need for years to come. I certainly think that these are a worthwhile investment to my home studio. In terms of competition, there are some other good options out there around this price. That said, none of the competitors offer the full package presented by the Sennheiser HD490 Pro. And that is exactly why these are going to be my producing headphones for the foreseeable future. Now, if you don't want to spend $400 on your studio headphones, that's okay. Make sure to check out this review we did on the Sennheiser HD560S headphones, which offer a lot of the same features and functionality at a more affordable price.